Steam has some incredible racing games on sale right now, and if you've been waiting to expand your racing collection, now is the perfect time. Whether you enjoy chaotic demolition races, realistic rally simulations, brutal off-road challenges, or fast-paced arcade racing, today's list has something worth checking out. Some of these games are discounted by an unbelievable 90% off, making this one of the best times to pick them up. So let's jump straight into the list. First up, the FlatOut Anthology pack is currently 80% off until August 6th, and if you grew up playing racing games in the 2000s, this collection is pure nostalgia. It includes FlatOut, FlatOut 2, FlatOut 3, FlatOut 4, and FlatOut Ultimate Carnage Collector's Edition, giving you hundreds of races packed with crashes, destruction, and absolute chaos. Back when most racing games focused on being realistic, FlatOut went in the opposite direction. Every race feels like controlled madness. Cars lose doors, wheels fly off, entire vehicles get smashed into pieces, and somehow you still have to fight for first place. FlatOut 2 is still considered by many fans to be one of the greatest arcade racing games ever made. The physics are incredibly fun, the destruction still looks satisfying today, and the famous stunt minigames where your driver gets launched through the windshield never get old. If you've never experienced this legendary series, this collection is easily one of the best racing deals available right now. And next, MudRunner is currently 80% off until July 30th. This isn't about driving as fast as possible. In fact, going too fast is usually the worst thing you can do. Instead, you're carefully navigating through deep mud, rivers, forests, and steep hills while transporting heavy cargo across some of the toughest terrain imaginable. Every truck feels heavy, every mistake matters, and sometimes spending 15 minutes trying to escape a muddy swamp feels more rewarding than winning an ordinary race. The realistic terrain physics are what make MudRunner so addictive. You constantly have to think about your route, use your winch, look your differential, and avoid getting completely stuck. It's a completely different kind of driving game, and that's exactly why so many people love it. Up next, WRC 10 FIA World Rally Championship is available for an incredible 90% off until August 4th. If you're looking for a proper rally simulator, this is one of the best deals you'll find. Unlike circuit racing, rally is all about trust. You're flying through forests, mountains, and narrow roads at insane speeds while listening to your co-driver calling every single corner just seconds before you reach it. One small mistake can send your car flying into a tree or completely destroy your suspension, so every stage keeps you fully focused from start to finish. With dozens of officially licensed cars, legendary rally events, and realistic driving physics, WRC 10 is an easy recommendation for anyone who enjoys motorsport. If you want a very similar experience for even less money, WRC 9 FIA World Rally Championship is also 90% off until August 4th. Even though it's the previous entry in the series, it still delivers everything fans expect from a great rally game. Challenging stages, dynamic weather, realistic handling, and plenty of officially licensed rally cars. If you're new to the WRC series and simply want to experience authentic rally racing without spending much money, WRC 9 is still an excellent place to start. Up next is ATV Drift and Tricks, currently 90% off until August 3rd. This game throws realism out the window and focuses entirely on having fun. You'll race powerful ATVs across dirt tracks filled with huge jumps, sharp corners, and plenty of opportunities to pull off ridiculous tricks while flying through the air. The controls are easy to learn, the races move quickly, and it's the perfect game if you're looking for something fast, colorful, and packed with action instead of realistic simulation. Moving on, OVERPASS and OVERPASS 2 are both 90% off until August 4th. These games aren't about finishing first by driving flat out. They're about mastering incredibly difficult obstacle courses using powerful off-road vehicles. You'll be climbing over giant rocks, crawling through deep mud, crossing narrow bridges, and carefully balancing your vehicle across terrain that would destroy most racing cars. Sometimes driving slowly is actually the fastest way to finish. Both games reward patience, precision, and smart driving, making them completely different from almost every other racing game on Steam. Up next, Riders Republic is available for an incredible 90% off until August 3rd. If you're looking for something completely different from traditional racing games, this is an easy recommendation. Instead of sticking to one type of vehicle, Riders Republic throws you into a massive open world where you can race on mountain bikes, skis, snowboards, wingsuits, and rocket wingsuits. One minute you're flying through the air at incredible speed, and the next you're racing downhill with dozens of other players in complete chaos. The game is packed with events, challenges, and huge multiplayer races races that feel more like extreme sports festivals than regular competitions. Even if you're playing solo, there's always something new to do as you explore mountains, forests, canyons, and snowy peaks. At 90% off, Riders Republic is easily one of the biggest bargains in this entire sale. And next, Monster Truck Championship is also 90% off until August 8th. Driving monster trucks is exactly as crazy as it sounds. These enormous machines crush obstacles, launch themselves through the air, perform massive jumps, and somehow still land on all four wheels. The game includes racing, freestyle competitions, and technical events where controlling the truck becomes just as important as raw speed. If you've ever watched real monster truck shows and wanted to experience them yourself, this is probably the closest you'll get. Up next, Virelli 4 is currently 90% off until August 4th, and one of the best things about this game is how much variety it offers. Instead of focusing on just one type of racing, you'll compete in classic rally events, extreme off-road races, buggy championships, hill climb competitions, and more. Because every discipline feels different, the gameplay stays fresh for a long time. One race might have you sliding through snowy mountain roads, while the next throws you into rough desert terrain at full speed. If you enjoy constantly switching between different styles of racing, Virelli 4 is definitely worth checking out. And finally, Moto Racer 4 is available for an incredible 90% off until August 3rd. After spending today's video behind the wheel of trucks, rally cars, and monster machines, it's time to jump onto two wheels. Moto Racer 4 combines street racing with off-road motorcycle events, creating fast-paced races where every second counts, overtaking traffic at high speed, drifting around tight corners, and pulling ahead just before the finish line creates that satisfying arcade feeling that's easy to pick up but difficult to master. It's colorful, fast, and simply fun to play, and at 90% off, it's a fantastic way to finish today's list.